They were unable to do anything to defend themselves.
2 Tampa police officers gunned down in the street.
This defendant pulls a firearm, apparently almost out of nowhere.
Now, the man accused of pulling the trigger finally goes on trial.
Evidence will tell you that that vicious, cold-blooded killer is sitting in this courtroom today.
We're live with complete coverage as this emotional case gets underway. Day one, and the prosecution came out swinging, calling Dontae Morris a cold-blooded killer.
It's one of the Bay Area's most highly anticipated trials in recent history.
Let's get straight to our Carson Chambers, who's been in the courtroom for every emotional moment of day one. Carson?
And the prosecution came out of the gate swinging, and they are ending up their day swinging as well. I just stepped out of the courtroom, I would say about 5 minutes ago, ran down here. They were showing jurors the dash cam video that shows the actual shootings. Many of them sat forward in their chairs, put their hands over their faces. They were watching intently. You could hear Officer David Curtis's voice on his lapel mic as that video played. It was very, very intense. It was very quiet in that courtroom, and Dontae Morris was watching too.
Comes up over his shoulder and shoots so quickly, shoots both of these officers in the head.
Just that fast in one movement.
He shoots them so quickly and so efficiently.
So quickly, prosecutors say 2 gunshots almost sounded like one on police dash cam video. 2 gunshots that turned 2 wives into widows and left Tampa police officers Dave Curtis and Jeff Kocab slumped over each other in the dirt.
And when they suffer these wounds, they drop.
The state says Morris ran away the night of July 29, 2010. They say his driver, Courtney Brantley, burned rubber southbound on 50th Street. But Officer Curtis left their names on a notepad on the front seat of his cruiser.
Their bodies have not even hit the ground, and this defendant is tripping and stumbling over their bodies, trying to get away.
Morris did, setting off an intense citywide 4-day manhunt. Even 3 years later, the badges in this courtroom are still bruised. Officer Stephen Roy was the first to find Kocab and Curtis.
When I arrived, I parked on the median. I was crossing the street, and I looked over, and I could see them.
Dashcam video from Officer Curtis's police cruiser caught the murders on tape. Jurors will have to watch it.
You have a duty to hear and to see the evidence and to weigh the evidence and to follow the evidence.
A mountain of evidence the state unfurled today. Dontae Morris watching, listening from the shackles in his seat.
That's the way he planned it. That's the way he premeditated it. That's the way that he decided to commit these murders.
And as I mentioned, jurors right now are watching that dash cam surveillance video taken from inside Officer Curtis's cruiser. We do know that it is a 16-minute video. It's possible they are still watching it right this very moment. It shows the actual shootings on tape, but there is a court order, and of course, out of respect for the families, we would never show it anyway. Live in Tampa, I'm Carson Chambers. Back to you.